Next month, Atlanta City leaders plan to hold a ceremony marking the transition of Confederate Avenue to United Avenue.
Now, the month-long process of changing the street's controversial name involved lots of community input. Well, tonight, the community still talking, but now with some new concerns.
Fox 5's Carrie Charles joins us live from the Grant Park area to explain. Carrie?
Yeah, as you mentioned, coming up with that new name, it took a community effort, but neighbors in the city, they worked it out. In fact, look at this. They came up with this intersection right here by chance, Atlanta and United. Many say it will forever serve as a nod to the city's MLS champions. But one homeowner says during the renaming process, it became clear that their home addresses would remain the same. He says that is no longer the case. New street name.
And so the idea was that we were part of the process, and instead of it, something getting kind of passed down on to us, we had a hand in the process.
New problems. Steve Powner told me he and many of his neighbors thought their house numbers on the old Confederate Avenue would remain the same under the new United Avenue.
My concern was like the fact that there's going to be a lot of work behind changing all of our addresses and all our bills and all those sort of things, and now we have to change the numbers too. That could be a problem down the road, but we'll just see.
Someone or some people stole Confederate Avenue signs, and instead of replacing them, the city put up the new ones.
The city, Nate is working on changing a bunch of numbers, so they got to put house numbers on. So it's not going to be like this super fast thing.
In October, Councilwoman Carla Smith said more than half of the people who live on the street signed a petition for the name change.
Why in God's name would we choose to honor the Confederacy?
Do not tear down Confederate Avenue.
After receiving community feedback, the city announced United Avenue.
It epitomizes our One Atlanta vision, and it's a city that is created for everyone, where everyone has the opportunity to succeed and to feel included.
I was for keeping it because we do live in a historic neighborhood, and we have historical context all over, and so but I do realized it was offensive to some people and they didn't like it.
Although he's now on board, Powner is a bit skeptical.
The implementation has been a little bit messed up, and so the changing of the numbers is kind of concerning.
Now, I tried but couldn't reach the councilwoman today. I'm also still waiting to hear back from a Public Works Department spokesperson who said she would call me back this evening. As for the ceremony that's set to take place along United here on the MLK holiday, it's not clear if that will take place since the signs have been up for about 3 weeks now. Live tonight in Southeast Atlanta, Carrie Charles, Fox 5 News.
All right. Thanks so much, Carrie.